YouTube stream. There we go. I do feel a little bad that I did end up kind of lying a little bit. But at the same time, I don't feel too bad. Because I think this is going to be more fun. Well, not... I guess not fun, but it might be just... It's different. You know? Doing a little bit of art. I don't often do art, and I know we've had a lot of new people coming in recently, so maybe for any of them who might swing around, this could be fun to watch a bit of drawing from me. Let me go ahead and get the old fish cam back into its corner here. I'm gonna go ahead and get down into my corner. There we go. And let's see, let's get some music going here in the background. Maybe I'll get you guys some background music potentially. Let's see. Let's pull up YouTube. Hold on. You actually typed the fucking URL correctly. There we go. Not even the URL, just not mistyped. Alright, and let me just real quick here. Do this. Get the music up. Get through the ad spam. There we go. There we go. Have a little bit of lovely little bit of background music there. All right. There we go. And let me also put up. Let me find the text for it here. Where do I have it? I want to just give credit always to music, because even though it's copyright free and streamer friendly, give credit because I do appreciate the relaxed movement for having stream save music. They're very cool, very nice of them. So you all get that. I'm going to actually be having my my own music playing because I like to have some metal, some rock when I'm drawing. So I think I'm gonna let's see here, chat. What do you think? What do you think kind of music should I listen to? I'm thinking I might do something a little more, something a little older maybe. I'm thinking maybe some older Caleb House covers. That sounds like a great idea. Something like that. Yeah. That's something. Let's see. Oh yeah, that'll do. Alright. So, yeah, what we're gonna draw here today, Jet, is a thumbnail. We're gonna be working on the thumbnail for my buckshot video. That's going to be the plan here today. I'm gonna adjust the audio a little bit. I want the background music to be just kind of subtly there. There we go. So we're gonna go ahead and get working on this. Alright. Let's get this going here. I'm not gonna... Okay. Let's see here. So, first off, we're gonna start out with a pretty basic kind of layout here. How do I want to do this? I'm thinking like, how do I want to... I think the hardest, but one of the more important parts for me to do this is going to be kind of like figuring out the perspective of the camera. That's like something I still struggle with a bit, but I think, let's say we do got a symmetry tool here. So if it's 1280. Can't fucking see the 1280. Yeah, so 1280. That's 640. A symmetry tool in the middle of it here. This will help me with just figuring out the middle. Help me keep the scene symmetrical. So I think I'll do like yeah, I think something like this. Like this, I think. Vanishing point goes to about there. And then we'll do kind of like Something like this, yeah. So, there we go. Yeah, that'll be good. Alright, so let's do, something like this. Just do, gonna have a table in the middle here. Let me grab the, shape for that. At least not shape for it, but like... this. Just trying to set up all the basic kind of spots for everything here. Let's see here. So we'll do a perspective thing here because I want to have the perspective kind of like this. Maybe not that wide. Yeah, I'll do this. That'll do. That'll do for the shot there. Also replace this real quick with some red lines just so it's easier for me to differentiate between everything I'm doing. We'll do Can't I copy a ruler here? Isn't it? Hang on. Isn't it Alt? Yeah, there we go. Remembered the controls. I haven't had to use the symmetry ruler in a while. Been trying to kind of get better about not using it. Just because I don't need it fully. Let's see. So something like this, I think. Kind of like that, but more like... corners of the room would be more like... or corners of the shot maybe would be like... kind of like this, I think. So we'll have like the kind of walls going like this. More like this, I think. Something like this, I think, will do good. Yeah, and then I'll actually go ahead and separate those out to their own layer here. Just because I'm trying to get better with all that. That. Same thing up here. So hide this. There we go. So yeah, I think that'll do. No, maybe the top line needs to be raised a little higher. Do something like that, and how's that look compared to... yeah, that'll do. Actually, no, I don't need those. I don't need those because I'll do a cheap little trick here. Which I'll also just have these in the background, just so I can kind of more easily work with that. And there we go. Okay, so let's see here. I have a pretty basic idea for how I want to do this. I think I do need to adjust this layer. There we go. I'm gonna adjust what kind of like angle this has. Perspective, we'll do kind of like this, I think, and then we're gonna do a free transform. Now it's a little too thin. What if I duplicate the layer? Raise up that duplicated layer a little bit. No, hold on. I'll just go through it again with another line here. Just do some basic setup. No, that's too big a line. Let's do this. Do this. There we go. Why aren't you symmetrical? Why the hell isn't this symmetrical? God damn it. Hold on. So if that's like the kind of like center of it, what we'll do is that's weird. I don't know why I can't get it to match. Oh, there we go. There we go. We'll do... did I have this layer? I don't even know. I'll get rid of the ruler there. It's like that's just hold on. I'm actually gonna go ahead and redo that. I think that kind of got rid of it, or gave it a little bit of a pointed look, so we'll do more like that. Hide the ruler. I'll do. Hide the ruler there. There we go, and then bam! Alright. So start out pretty simply by, let's see here. I might actually need a ruler here. You know, I'll do a ruler there. Or symmetry tool there. I think I could make better use of this. Not a bit. Let me see here. Let's see. Let's try, can I? Why isn't this working? Hold on. There we go. Let's try... Why can't I... Oh. God damn it. I've rotated it slightly. There we go. Let's, okay with that. Retransform. It looks off-center now. This is a definitely difficult. Okay, you know what? Let's, that. I think that actually I was getting thrown off a little bit by this, giving me the illusion that there's more space to this than I actually have. So let's I'll just start like this and we'll go from here. So use this as the kind of like basic spot for where I'm going to kind of plan everything out here. Let me just all right. Let's start out with I do not have a lot of space on my desk right now. I've got... Actually, no, I do have more space than I thought. I just needed to move my phone. Alright, let's see here. I've been practicing anatomy a decent bit recently, so let's see if I can't make a decent... Let's see here. See if I can't do something decent here. There. No, too wide. My biggest issue with trying to do the kind of like basic shapes method of getting anatomy down is I really struggle with getting them to be the right width. So I think for this one, I'm actually just going to go ahead and do a more simplistic style here. So if I do that, then this is kind of like, yeah, like that. And we have, yeah, something like that. So I'll do something like this, I think, where we'll have something like this, I think we'll do. Kind of like that. Nope, that's too wide now, though. Because fucking... I'm really bad at judging the width of shit I draw. Do this. Yeah, is that seems better. Okay. Do that. There we go. Like that. There we go. That looks a lot better. It's still a bit wide, but you know what? This one's me. No, that's still, like, uncomfortably wide. God damn it. I'm gonna fucking give myself my own, its own layer here, so I'm not worrying about the damn table. There we go. 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 There we go. Do something like this. There we go. Yeah, if you can't tell, still do struggle a decent bit with anatomy, but actually I've got a pretty decent one here. I think the upper arm is actually a bit thin, so I'll do something like maybe from here. Yeah, I think from there will probably do. Yeah, I think that'll do better. And then just the shape of the forearms here a little bit. There we go. And then be good. We'll do this. And actually, at this point, I don't even think I need the symmetry tool anymore because I got the basic start here. Yeah, that's good. So, yeah, this will just be kind of like. Actually, no, wait, hold on. Let me turn that back on because my armor is symmetrical for the most part. Alright. There we go. Go in. There we go. Do more like that. There we go. There we go. No. More like this shape. I'll do, since this is rough line stuff, I'll do red here to help me visualize the leather part. There we go, and then we'll do... There we go, I'll do. Yeah, it's good enough. That's good enough. Then we'll do a little bit of, that. There we go. Hang on, I'm gonna bring it in a little more. No, it's a little too... There we go. There we go. That'll do. And of course, I'll do the shoulder pauldrons as well, just to kind of like help show this. I'll do, let's see. Well, unfortunately, I have pretty much memorized the shape of my pauldrons because I've been doing some design work recently with them, so. There we go. Something like that, I'll do. No. You know, it was something like this. And there we go. Something like that. And again, this is just rough stuff, so we'll do this. And just kind of like to get the idea down. There we go. And unfortunately, this pauldron is a lot easier, so I'll do kind of like this because the shoulders are a little like arced. They're kind of like, there we go. There we go. Yeah, probably this is, the pauldrons are probably the part of my armor I've drawn the most out of anything. There we go. Yeah, I'll just use red just to mark in all of the fucking armor stuff. That'll probably be the easiest way to go about it. So just real quick. There we go. I'll do. So that'll be good enough for the start here. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this because the thumbnail I'm gonna make based off of a moment from the video, so I think that'll be a good way to. I think it'll also look good because this is my first time kind of like making. Is it the first time I've self-drawn a thumbnail? Yeah. Was it? What did I do for the first video I made? I don't remember. I know I put a pretty shittily put together thumbnail for that little short video I did from the Infinite Fusion thing that we had that one time that I did. What was the original video? Oh yeah, and that was, I remember now. It was literally just a fucking meme. Okay, so yeah, this is pretty much the first thumbnail I've made specifically for something, so wanted to make it pop a little bit, you know? I'll do this. Okay, so I'm gonna give every person who's going to be in this a little layer here. So I'm gonna start with the easiest one, which is going to be... No, not in the layer, goddammit. Do a folder here. So this one is going to be... I'm gonna name stuff. I don't normally do that, but I'm gonna name stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and name that one for me because that'll be my folders layer, or my layers folder. This will be for Prof because Prof's gonna be pretty easy. So let me real quick find a picture of his model here. Hold on, let me actually no, I don't think, hold on. I don't actually have a reference of his newest model yet, so I'm gonna see if he has a she or something. There we go. Gonna ask him for that. Why are you guys able to? Why is my mic picking up the sound of the fucking lawnmower outside? You should not be able to hear that. Why the hell is this fucking going on? What? Oh, right, I remember now. There's a reason I have that like that. Yeah, there we go. I fucked with one of the timers on my fish tank lights and realized I messed it up, actually. Okay. But yeah, no, I don't know, I'll fuck with that thing later. I don't know why my mic's picking up the sound of the lawnmower outside, but whatever. Yeah, alright. Music's still playing, by the way? Nope. Okay, it's stuck on a fucking ad. God damn it. Piece of shit. How long's that been off for? Probably a while. There we go. Okay, and Iscariot's just giving me a model reference. Let's see here. Oh, he's got some fancy new fucking armor. Alright. Tool. I'm gonna go ahead and grab just a... What's the difference between those? Is that... Oh, it's shaded. Okay. Or lighting. Whatever. And we're gonna go ahead. So this first person I'm gonna be adding to this, aside from myself, is going to be my good buddy, Prof Iscariot. Unfortunately for him, I'm going to depict him very accurately from what happened to him in the video. So, I'm gonna go ahead and just have him in here. Below here. He's gonna be down in here, right? So we're gonna do just some a little silly here. can I just do? And hold on, I gotta also remember I'm trying to draw this out on an angle here. Gotta practice that fucking angle stuff, you know? So I gotta lower him a little bit because all I need is his head and hands here. So I'm actually gonna, that's the reference over here. And then I'm gonna hide this. There we go. So I'm gonna go and do this. Let's see, so we got that. This. Do this. Fucking hell, hands are absolutely abysmal to draw, so I'm gonna try to. So this will be the wrist here. So I'm gonna try a little technique I picked up on recently here, which we're going to do like this. Like that. More like this. Like that. It's a little technique I figured out recently with the basic kind of shapes to anatomy thing. Nope, that is way too long of a finger. Do more like this, I think. Will probably work a little better here. There we go. Do something like that. It's also just a very simple thing, so it's like kind of like this. There we go. Do something like that. Okay, we'll do something like that. Hands are horrible, so that's the best it's gonna be. And let's see. I think I gotta do like, kind of like this to kind of like show trembling, because we did bully the fuck out of him a little bit. Yeah, that kind of is the effect I'm looking for. And then we got, I'll just do like, just like some tufts of his hair. Like this. Then something like this. Like that. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. No one will be able to really tell, but I'll figure it out. Yeah, that is Prof though. I'll be able to figure it out. All right, we got Prof there. Let's see. I might do blue here. No, I know. Or yeah, no, I know what I'll do. But I'll do eye next because I was also here. So we got this. Well, actually, no, that is not to scale to the rest of the image, so it's fucking tiny compared to it. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I'll do like, because I think at the part of the video there's, hey, Mystic, welcome in though. Welcome in, by the way. I hope you're doing good today. Thanks for swinging by. Thank you for the 10-day watch streak. Thank you so much for all your support. Sip my water here real quick. Yeah, I'll do, because at this point in the video that I'm drawing of this kind of art from, blue is dead, so, yeah. Okay, now I'll do eye. Now, how's the... See, I had this idea a couple minutes before I actually got back to start actually streaming. I had this idea while I was eating. I don't remember how I had the pose, or what kind of pose I had in mind. Or I... Let me think here. What was it again? I can't remember. I don't remember. That sucks because I should have written it down. Jotted down in like my phone's notes or something. I do not remember how I was gonna do it. Maybe if I pull up an image of I's model, I'll be able to remember. Let me see here. Let me go find one. I know I've got references saved somewhere. PG Friends? Was this where I have this saved? No. Or no, it was. It is. I have an idea. So let me... Do I have a version of this that... I thought I had a version of this that wasn't like... Didn't have like the background in it. Maybe I don't remember. Where's the folder? There it is. I thought I had one, but I don't, so let's just go ahead and import this. So that's gonna be over here. I'm gonna go ahead and rasterize the layer real quick, just so I can... Oh. Did it, like, delete the rest of the fucking layer that wasn't on screen? Hello? Rasterize. It does. Okay, that's interesting. Huh. Oh. I'll go ahead and delete most of the green that's around, just kind of in it here. Delete. There we go. And that makes it a little less harsh on the eyes to have on the screen. Okay. So, make the new folder now for I. There we go. I's model reference here in the middle of the screen. Oh, I missed some green apparently. There we go. Get rid of the green. There we go. There we go. Have I there? So, let's see here. I'm not very good at doing, like, not from the front angles of people. I'm not very good at doing, like, I was about to use one term for describing a view of someone from behind, but, then I caught myself because I realized that's not what that means anymore. The word involves the word back, so, like, I'm glad I caught myself. Anyways, let's just give it a go then, I think. Let's see here. I think I'll do, like... Right here. Shoulders here. Like this. And like here, do the same thing. We'll do like the concern, like the fucking do like hold on, let me pull it up in stream just so I can kinda like show what I'm thinking. Do like this. But like face like just the really concerned kind of look, but like facing this, facing, you know, like this way. Oh, let's see, so again, this. This. I'll start with the hands themselves, because I think doing the or starting with the hardest things is going to make things a lot easier here. So I can just take a... yeah, this is a pose I can easily do with my own hand. Like, yeah, so do like this. And then have the thumb like right there. No, arms are not shaped like that. And then just kind of have do like this, or like this, and just kind of like give the illusion of there being another hand over here. Actually, that kind of worked out pretty easily for the most part. It looks like shit, you know, because I'm just kind of going and scratching out the lines, but like, it's working. So now the biggest issue is going to be the head. I am incredibly awful at drawing the shape of a head in any regard, much less from anything aside from front on, so this is not going to be fun. Nope, that is the wrong button to do. Undo. There we go. Probably use one of the 3D models to help me here, but I don't know. I don't like to rely on them. I'm gonna go ahead and actually switch over to using red here to help me here. I'm also gonna do this. So, I'll do like kind of like try to start with the hair. No. This is gonna fucking suck. Okay. Yeah, this is really gonna suck. Okay, you are making way too much noise. Why is my filter in my fish tank making this much noise? Incredibly fucking distracting. Stop that. Fucking hearing a little sound every now and then from it is just like, ah, annoying. Faces are horrible to draw, by the way. I think they're even worse than hands. Like, the shape of a head is, like... I don't know why, but I have more trouble with heads than I do with hands. I think it's just because, like... the neck is just, like, one single large kind of, like... connection point, so the neck into, like, the jaw is just really hard to figure out for me. Oh, for the love of God, what the fuck? The goddamn music got stopped up again at some point. Son of a... YouTube and your shit fucking ad spam, man. Come on. They just love to spam nothing but ads. And it doesn't even work properly. Okay. I think I'm just happy to leave that there. I don't know. Fucking hell. Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna... might end stream early just because I'm starting to have some sensory issues. I'm having one of those days again. I think I need to take a moment here. Cause yeah, this I don't know why I get like this whenever I draw on stream, but like I start having sensory issues pretty easily. Like I just everything like I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm trying to think about like talking to you all while I'm also trying to focus on something that takes a lot of like focus for me. I think that's probably why I struggle a bit. So I'm just gonna go ahead and save this. I think I'm gonna end early anyways, just because I want to go lay down too. You know, I had a big dinner, so. Go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and end here. So thanks for swinging by, everyone. I fucked up typing the name, whatever. Sorry today's a little short stream, but you know it's a holiday, so I'm gonna allow myself that. And yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow. I should have the video out tomorrow. I'm gonna shoot for having it out by noon. Because all I gotta do now is piece the video together pretty much, because unfortunately since I use Blender to edit, it doesn't run the greatest, especially not on my computer, which is a bit weak, so I had to split it into 4 sections to be able to edit everything. So I need to piece it together, put all those 4 rendered sections together, and then the upload, once I get the thumbnail done, will be scheduled for noon tomorrow. And I'll be able to draw this in a night. It'll be easy once I just give myself some time to, like, reset. So, yeah. I'll see y'all tomorrow yeah. Keep an eye on the YouTube side of things. You can check my About section if you're on Twitch for a link to my YouTube channel. Keep an eye on for that video to be scheduled. And, yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow with the new video and everything. So,